What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and hopefully you have survived the first 30 days. Maybe you had to make it the first 60-day challenge. What's going on? I'm 8-bit, just a regular person like you trying to get some financial education, and hopefully I can help some of you out there. And before we actually start, let me remind everyone, I am in no way, shape, fashion, form, or constitution a CPA or a person who should probably be giving you legal financial advice on what you should do with your money. This is for the person who just needs some help and really don't know where to turn to. You can take some of these examples and start working on finding maybe some professional CPA help, maybe get you into a place where you can afford financial help. But until then, this is probably the realest form of everyday person financial advice you can find on these platforms. So you have finished your 30-day challenge like I have many moons ago. And we are here to build a budget. Now, building a budget is very simple, despite what everyone says about buying a course or going through and figuring out what it is. The best thing to do when building a budget is to realize that you may possibly fail, and that is okay. The best thing you can do is try to stay on track. As many times as you fail, as long as you get back up, practice will make perfect. But if you don't start now and you just leave it till tomorrow, you will never get ahead of the horse. So, what I like to do personally, I like to put all my income from the month at the top. From there, we break it down into how many times I get paid in a month. I get paid every 2 weeks. So 4 weeks in a month average, I get paid twice a month. The rare occasions where there's a extra month inside one, that does not count as extra income. That is just my month restarting. So if you look here at my personal budget, this is my personal budget. We do live in a income household. So this is the plan for us. This is how we live. Now we do split some of these up, but for the average income and how things have been in the past with the amount of money that we originally bought in. Now, there are some things where I understand my mortgage and my car payments are completely lower than everyone else. And I understand these numbers do not apply for 2024, but the situation is still the same. You can apply these methods to definitely get yourself ahead for when those rates do return. So when building a budget, I do understand these are just my numbers. Your numbers will differ, but the process and the savings, the situation will still be the same when you get the outcome that we have. So once I get paid, you can very much see that week one is really like a tough time for me. As you can see, I have $315 to survive for another 2 weeks. That does not really cover anything other than groceries, and thank God I work from home, because if not, that would be gas and groceries, and realistically this is not really much of anything. Now, I do understand groceries depending on kids, daycare, things like that. But usually most people, unless you really like rearrange and get your payments changed on stuff, a lot of this spending that I really had to go back and say, you know what, I can't afford this anymore, or I have become the king of canceling subscriptions where I buy it when I need it, don't need it, cut it off, and we just recycle, or we're using some discount codes, always finding and looking for a way to technically not finesse the system, but just get the most out of what I need at the time. And it has been helpful. What you need to do to get ahead, it is some hard conversations, and I have done probably them all from having a car, fixing a car versus buying a new one. So that first week for me is very tight. And once we get to the second week, I have a lot more breathing room, especially when I see that I am protecting this money. That $350 I protect with my heart. I want to protect that at all costs from hitting $0 before my next payday, to make sure I have as much of that money saved and nest egg before my next check without using or depending on a credit card. Now, I know not everyone is in that situation, but hey, look, this is what we're here for. We're being honest. This is what we're here for, to stop relying on these credit cards and getting raked over the coals with interest. I tell my friends all the time, yeah, I ain't gonna make it. I ain't making it. I catch y'all on the next one. Because I know I have financial goals that I want to go with them, but I know if I go, I'm going to spend way more money than I need to. And I would just rather not do that. But I do see my friends every so often, and we have the time of our lives, and it's all fun and cheers when we do get together. So, but I know there's goals and things that I want to achieve, and me going out at that moment in time will definitely derail some of the things that I want to do for myself and for my family in the future. So just having those real hard conversations with yourself and not going out at that time. It does suck that, you might miss out on some things, but when I'm old and retired, I don't know what their finances are, but when I'm retired, like, hey guys, y'all want to hang out? Man, I got to go to work, bro. Shit, you still working? Shit, bro, I'm sorry. That's me. Now, week two is my glory week, man. We might pull a steak out the freezer for week 2, man. With a nice Stella Rosa wine. Week 2, when I have that money, that good 1356 sitting in the account, I just feel real good about myself. We made it. How much of that I have left, because there are times where I might treat myself to something, but that's the point of me living on a budget. This is the point. If I make a small purchase, or if my friends do call me at the right moment of time, and I have that money set to the side, I can say, hey, yeah, let's go hang out. Let's go do something, because I know I have that money there, and I'm holding myself accountable during week 1. So just know, if you ask me to go out between the 1st and the 15th, this is why I don't go nowhere. It is very tight for me this month, and I just can't do it. But you catch me in that later half of the week, I know I got it coming. Yeah, let's party, and I can do it moderately. And that's just the life that I live and I have grown to. So everybody know, now y'all know to hit me up on the back half of the week, because I have extra money. But also, do not come and ask me for money. Do not ask me for money, because that is definitely going to get you no. But yeah, that is why, like, during the first 1 to 2 weeks, I really stay to myself. I just know I have responsibilities that I have to cater to, and we still got to get groceries. I might have a bill that I have to pay, or I know I need to, like, go to the doctor. I know I have prescriptions and stuff that I have to buy out of this $300, and my prescriptions be $170 sometimes. So just saying, you have to be responsible and know when these things come up, or know when they're going to come up, and plan accordingly for them. But I feel like I fried your brain enough for today. So we're going to get up out of here, and remember, as always, you can do it. I believe in you. I trust you. And if you can follow this 100%, that is awesome. If you could follow it 80%, that's great as well. You're going to fail. You're going to fall off the wheel sometimes. But as long as you get back up and you try it again, it's okay. We won't fault you for your failures. We only fault you if you quit. You don't really fail until you really quit. You can try over and over again. You're still trying. But the minute you just give up, it's really over with. So remember, stay safe, stay healthy, drink plenty of water, and I will see you